Next is Chris Timoney. What a comedian this guy is. He's going to talk about something about maybe hangovers in the Olympics. Let's see it.
Do you have any musical influences, or are you into singing?
Oh, I mean, I can't sing myself. You know, I can sing for myself, by myself, when no one else is around.
All
but,
right.
you know, if we go in my car after, I'll sing. You can,
Okay.
you can sit in the back seat if you want.
Right.
But, no, I mean, I love music. You know, I go to concerts all the time. I love, you had a band on. I know Sal's had a lot of great bands on this
Yes,
show.
that's right.
No, love music, jazz, rock. I grew up in the 80s, so there's a lot of early rap, hip-hop, R&B and stuff. But I love music in the summertime. I love the summertime period. You get all the concerts outdoors. You can hang out. So, yeah, I think in a nutshell, I just love entertainment.
That's great. So do I. You know, I'm a dancer and singer.
I know I've seen you dance. I might have to get a lesson. I can't dance. I used to dance a lot when I was younger. You get older, you know, you can't move around as much, you know.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah. The sciatica kicks in, and then I'm like, you know, I can get a little bit of this. You know, maybe you could teach me some moves.
Oh yeah, I can teach you some Bollywood moves later sometime.
Yeah,
if
and
you're
in turn, maybe I could, you know, show you a funky chicken or mashed potato or.
Oh, the funky chicken, something like this.
Yeah, it gets in, and then it turns into mashed potato, and then I think it turns into
What's the
something
mashed
else.
potato?
Yeah, you
Just like that?
Yeah, I think that's all it is. You know, it was 50s, 60s. They didn't
Oh.
have much, so this is all. There was
Okay.
no internet, and there was like 2 TV stations. So they're like, hey, if I just do this and kind of pop up and down, you know,
Yeah, you got a little exercise going, a little circulation.
yeah, you know, even though Jack LaLanne was around, they didn't have like Fit TV or anything like that. So dancing is exercise. It's good. You know.
Yeah, I do.
All right, we'll have to get a lesson. I'll sign up.
Great. Tell me about your improv act. I heard it's coming up.
Yeah, I'm actually in a show called fishnetnetworks.net. I got to get the plug out there.
Okay.
It's a part scripted, part improvised show. It's going to be opening up next weekend, April 16th, in the Theater District at the Doubletree. Go to fishnetnetworks.net for all the details and ticket information. And it runs Friday, Saturday, 8 o'clock shows starting next April 16th through the first weekend in June. And it's kind of it's like a mock business, like rah-rah meeting. So it's fun. If you like The Office or the movie Office Space or anything that pokes fun at the working world, it'll be a good time, good show, and you'll get a couple laughs.
Viewers, here is presenting Chris doing his best at comedy.
Yeah, so we are plunging all the way through 2010. Spring is here. It's April already. Probably going to be May before you know it. And, you know, there have been some big events already. The biggest event for me was the Olympics. I definitely watched the Olympics. I loved the Winter Olympics. Wasn't going to watch it at first, but then ended up watching it. Got sucked right in. You know, so it was cool. Only just recently have I gotten over my Olympic hangover. I did. I had the Olympic hangover. I was shocked. Olympic hangover is fine. You could deal with it. It's better than a regular hangover. You know, I'm not like puking. I don't have a headache. You know, my stool's regular. I don't, you know, no mysterious STDs. It's fine. I just miss strangers from across the globe in tight outfits competing in Nordic events. So, hey, I'll deal with it. But the big event that I got out of the Olympics was the curling. I totally got into curling. Didn't expect it. Women's curling mostly. There are a couple cuties out there. But, yeah, I totally got into the curling. I loved it. I was watching all the time. One thing about curling, though, curling takes forever. I don't know how long the matches were. I blew off a lot of work watching him. There's like 10 rounds, and there's timeouts, and 10 minutes between throws, and whatever. It takes forever. If I was at an Olympic event, you could do so many things in the time that curling occurs. You know, I mean, you could go to Vancouver, take a tour of the city, come back, and you'll still catch half the match. You know, like Octomom could spit out 3 kids, still watch curling, and have 8 to go. It's crazy. It takes forever. Programming note for watching curling. And I don't advise, you know, this type of behavior, but if you're into it, do it. Programming note. Watching curling while on cocaine does not speed up curling. You might get bugged out. Come on, throw the stone, throw the stone, throw the stone, throw the stone. But they're still like that. Never speeds up. Very slow event. And one thing watching curling that I couldn't figure out, aside from the scoring and how the game operates, I never figured that out. One thing about curling that I couldn't figure out was, okay, so you got all the Scandinavian teams and some European teams, like French, British team. There's a Canadian team. We have a team. The USA has a team. China, they had competitive curling teams. A lot of sweeping and scrubbing going on in the curling. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, all this sweeping and scrubbing and all these curling teams from all over the country, I'm like, where is the Mexican team? Where are they? You'd think they'd be naturals at it, right? Where are they with all the sweeping and scrubbing? And I don't say this to be, stereotypical. I was watching it one day, and my cleaning lady was there. I saw it in her eyes. She was sitting there. She was like, "Que bueno, muy bien, es verdad." And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, hook up some of your hermanos and get a team going. I could see it in her eyes. She wanted to do it. She knew what I was talking about. So in 2014 in Russia, watch out for the Mexicans or Guatemalans competing in curling for the gold or bronze, possibly silver, possibly on cocaine. I don't want to stereotype. Yeah, so that was good, the Olympics. Now we're kind of starting to plunge towards the summertime. But we've had some crazy weather, There's going to be a ton of May flowers because it has been raining like nonstop, seemingly. Even yesterday, we had the flooding in New Hampshire and everything. It was nuts. The thing that got me from the rain, my umbrella got killed. My beautiful umbrella that I've had for a few years. It's solid. I like it. I grew attached to it. I fell in love with it. Normally, I don't fall in love with an inanimate object. But, normally that's just a one-night stand thing. Put it over there. I'll call you. Don't you call me. I'll call you. When I want you, I'll come to the door, to the closet. But I had this beautiful umbrella that I've had for years. Does the job. I like the color. It's good size. Keeps me dry, most importantly. Big rainstorm happened. That first bout of flooding, And then, 4 days later, rain again. I go to pick up my beautiful umbrella. And I open it, and it's all beaten and ripped and tattered and beat up. And I'm like, damn, what did Chris Brown use this thing before me? Man, it's beaten badly. But maybe it'll have a record come out. I don't know. My umbrella, its record. Yeah. So, anyhow, while I wait for the warm weather to come around, I am been on the internet a lot. Doing a lot of internet surfing, using Facebook a lot. I've been on there, but didn't use it a lot. But, trying to get the word out about gigs and tapings, like Sal's show here. Definitely trying to get the word out. So I use it more. And I've noticed a trend that people are using Facebook for that I'm totally not into. People are using Facebook to announce current medical conditions. Yeah, you see it all the time. I see it all the time. Oh my God, I think I have strep throat, or my bursitis is kicking in, or I think I have, I might have some herpes behind my ear, or like stage 6 athlete's foot. And then those include like photos or videos. And I'm like, I do not want to see your stage 6 athlete's foot. I do not want to see it. Tell me how you got it, because I don't want to get it, but I don't want to see it. I certainly don't want to know how you got a herpes behind your ear. Don't want to see it.
Well, Paul, that was a great performance. Oh, wait, that's me.
That's what we want you to do.
I thought they dubbed Priya's voice in that too. But.
Yeah, we want you to. It was a great performance, and you're sitting right here, and you were great. You have to.
Yeah, I was captured, enraptured. I could feel the performer's sense, and it was great.
I am definitely unconfused now.
And I like the topic you picked. You ragged on the Olympics, and I like that.
I didn't. I love the Olympics. I love the Winter Olympics, the curling, everything. I loved it.
It was a good play on words, though. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What a shining moment.
We'll give you a medal.